Hey guys, welcome back to TCC. So a quick update, we'll be leaving for Hampta Pass trek this weekend. It is a high altitude Himalayan trek. The highest point of this trek is around 14,000 feet. Also for a couple of nights we'll be staying at around 12,000 feet. I have decided to make this video to let you guys know that how to prepare for a high altitude Himalayan trek, and also what to take, what not to take, and few more essential things that might come handy if you're trekking for the first time especially. So without wasting any time, let's start. Generally, I start preparing for a trek couple of months before. So one important thing that you need to understand that as a trek is an adventure sports, it's not a tour. So the physical demand is way too high as well as the mental strength. Fitness is the most important factor for a trek. It's not like that you see good pictures, good videos, and you wish to be there and you just hit the road. You have to be fit. You have to be prepared for a trek. Otherwise, you're gonna face challenges when you are trekking. So I always believe it's not always about how do you look, what's your BMI or how your physique is. It's about how much physical demand that your body can meet. This is the first thing you should keep in mind while preparing yourself, that your body should be habituated with extreme physical efforts. That's the most important thing. If your body is not habituated with physical efforts, you will burn out easily, you will have cramps, you will have body aches, and you might have fever as well. So that is not something you want to have while trekking. You want to be completely fit. So the first important thing that you should keep it in mind is like your body should be habituated with physical efforts. So there are three things that I especially keep it in mind while preparing for a high altitude trek, is that stamina, muscle strength, and flexibility. So stamina is the obvious reason. If you have to walk for a long for 7-8 hours a day, sometimes might be less, but be prepared for 7-8 hours walk for a day, and that too on such an hilly region where the path is not smooth. So yeah, you have to have a stamina, and also there is continuous altitude gain. So yeah, if stamina is not good, you're gonna struggle. The second point is muscle power. So it's gonna be very hard on your muscles, especially ankle, a knee and groin. So you have to do core muscle exercises to keep your body strength enough so that you don't get cramps and other injuries while trekking. Muscle tear is really a common issue, common injury that people face while trekking. So yeah, you have to make sure that you are doing core muscle exercises on regular basis to give your muscle enough strength so that it can withstand that physical effort you're putting while trekking. And the third point is the flexibility. So it might be a case that where your steps are not comfortable enough, you might have to step here and the next step is quite high. So your body has to be flexible, especially growing, so that you can put such big steps whenever required, such awkward steps whenever required. Otherwise, yes, there's always the chances of cramps, especially growing injuries as well. So core muscle exercise, as I said, that is important on a regular basis. Apart from that, what I do is like I run 2 kilometers on a daily basis at least. It's better if you can do more. And one more thing that I really find effective is staircase exercises. You can do staircase exercises with one leg, 2 legs, with weights, without weights. But staircase is a really good exercise to get muscle strength, the core muscle strength, and it's hard on your ankles, on your knees, and that actually prepares your legs for the trek. So here it is. This is my rucksack, the main luggage. This is my camera bag. This is the day pack, and this is the latest addition, the drone bag. So the rucksack is my main luggage. It is of Wildcraft and it is of 55 liter. So 55 liter to 60 liter is ideal for if you are going for a trek for 4 to 7-8 days, and make sure it is of a good brand. You don't go for the local brands that come cheap even at Amazon or Flipkart. I had one before this one. but that gave me a trouble while trekking to Sandakphu. One of the straps came off, so I had to rope it well. So never compromise when it comes to your rucksack. It should be of a good brand, so that you don't face troubles. If you are spending some extra bucks, that's worth it. So regarding the camera bag, this is of Gillette. So Gillette and Lower Pro are the two famous brands for camera bags. So as you could see, there are many compartments. So here I keep my DSLR, and I fit my GoPro here only. And these are the other accessories that I might need to change, because I keep my Volta here, and I think I'll put my drone here, and I'll use one of these pockets for the remote controller of the drone. So yeah, I'll try to take everything on this bag only, while I will use this drone bag for extra batteries and other accessories that I don't need immediately while trekking, and I'll put it inside the rucksack. So this day pack, I generally keep it folded in my rucksack. Only I use it while trekking. So I put my essentials on this one, and it's very lightweight, it's easy to carry. So yeah, it doesn't add anything extra. So one more thing is that you should never compromise while buying a camera bag. The Gillette and Lower Pro are the two most famous brands when it comes to camera bags. As I said, that always remember that you are going to carry equipment that are quite expensive in this bag. So always go for a well-known brand, that offers more padding, more safety, and the bags are more sturdy. The first one is paracetamol. It's either Calpol 650 or Crocin 650. Paracetamol helps you in reduce body pain, as well as it helps you to treat fever. Fever is very common while trekking. The second thing is Diamox that I must have. Diamox is for AMS, acute mountain sickness. Please do understand that you might have visited some place that is at 20,000 feet and you didn't have AMS, but then you can have AMS at 10,000 feet at some other place. So never ever underestimate AMS. The third thing I must have is a painkiller that contains ibuprofen. It could be Combiflam, Flexon, or any other painkiller that has ibuprofen. Ibuprofen is an anti-inflammatory drug that helps you to especially treat like ankle twisting and other places that got swollen or reddened because of some injury. So that kind of pain is reduced by ibuprofen a lot, and a lot quicker. So sometimes having paracetamol is not enough. So I do prefer to have a painkiller that contains ibuprofen as well. The next one in the list is Diagen or Gelusil. Like it's very common to have stomach upset because of the change of water, the food you eat, and also for the whole day you are having the warm layers on you. So it's very common to have a stomach upset. So I always prefer to have Diagen or Gelusil with me. Next one is ORS. Now this is very important. Like a lot of people think that you are going to a cold place in the mountains, so you might not have dehydration and you might not need it, but trust me, it's required. You never know. When you have stomach upset, a lot of water goes out of your body, so you might need ORS. That might help you to recover quickly as well. So ORS, like a 3-4 sachets of ORS is good enough for a trek of a week. I also keep Norflox Desert and Metrozil with me. It is not mandatory, it is optional, but yeah, I prefer to keep it because very often you face diarrhea in hill, especially because of the change of water. The water at mountain region contains more mineral than normal water, and it might not be suitable always for our body. So yeah, in such cases Norflox and Metrozil could help you a lot. You must keep a Volini spray with you because there could be sprains, twisting of ankles and all, where Volini spray could give you instant relief. Bandages, like if there is something gets cut and all, so cotton as well, and band-aids. And the last thing is crepe bandage, because if your wrist or ankle something gets twisted, crepe bandage is really helpful to continue with the trek. So yeah, I have shared the whole list in the screen here, so you can check it once again and you can take a screenshot if it might help you in future reference.
So a lot of people thinks the trekking pole isn't necessary. I'm fit. Why do I need a trekking pole? So you need to understand that trekking pole reduces your physical effort to a great extent. So having a pole or a couple of poles even, it's a blessing. So yes, you might be fit, you might be fit enough to do the trek easily, but even then I would suggest you to take a trekking pole with you always. While talking about trekking pole, I'll mention you something. So one of the most common issue we all face is how to carry trekking pole, especially when you are traveling on a plane. So what I generally do is, like, I take the trekking pole and I put it on my side of the rucksack. So here, if you see, there is a compartment for water bottles and all, and there are strappings. So I just generally put it here, and then I strap it with this one, so that it remains attached with the rucksack perfectly. And I also tighten this one at the bottom. If you see, there's a strap, this one, so I just tied this one, and then I put it here, and I just attached it here. So that's how and then I put the luggage into the check-in baggage. So that's how generally I carry my trekking pole with the rucksack. So same for tripod as well. If you're carrying with tripod, you can do the same. You can like put it on the side and then strap it, or you can put it inside the rucksack as well if you have enough spaces. But yeah, please note that be it trekking pole or tripod, anything like that is not allowed in hand baggage. So you cannot take with you while boarding the plane. So it must go with your check-in baggage. The second thing is that that you have to make sure that your trekking pole or tripod, whatever that is not coming out of your rucksack. So in most of the cases, if it's in this situation that the trekking pole is coming out of your rucksack, they might not allow. And even if they allow, the way they handle those check-in baggages, it might get broken. So you have to make sure that your rucksack is high enough that covers the head of the trekking pole. So generally what I do is, like, I put it inside this lid. So it's half filled now, this rucksack. So when it gets completely filled, it will look like this. So I generally take it in this way. So if you could see that this strap is attached, and then the head of the trekking pole goes in my rucksack lid, and then the bottom is here. So I attach this strap as well. So the bottom is within this pocket given for the bottle. Here you could see, so it's a complete mess. So I'm taking a couple of jerseys. Actually, you could take a couple of dry fit t-shirts that can dry up easily, especially if you're in a trek like Hampta Pass where there are chances of rain. You need something that can dry up quickly. And then there's a poncho. This is must have, especially in treks where there are chances of rain. So I'm taking a jeans, that is because after trek we'll be going for Kaza and Chandratar. For that I'm taking this. So this is not a part of the trek actually, but yeah, I need to take it. So this is the thermal layer I'm having, and these are the 3 trek pants I'm taking. So ideally I would need 2, but I'm taking one as a backup in case it rains, and also if it doesn't require in trek, I'll use it later while traveling. So this is my compass kit t-shirt that I must have. This is a winter layer. This is the padded jacket. Now padded jacket is must have in most of the treks, especially the high altitude treks, because it's always windy. So without padded jackets it won't work. No matter how many winter layers you put up, you will always be freezing without padded jackets. So you need something that can protect you from those chilling wind. So these are the main things: dry fit t-shirts, poncho, padded jacket, another winter layer, there is a fleece thermal layer, and trek pants. And apart from that, sunglasses, winter cap, gloves. And I'm taking 2 types of gloves. One is woolen glove, and the other is like that is waterproof, especially for snow. And I'm taking a neck warmer. Then there are socks, innerwears, hankies. So make sure you have enough innerwears, because that's something you need to maintain hygiene while trekking. A small towel in case it needs, my medicines, a normal cap, and pretty much that's it. And yeah, pretty much. So I'm putting our list of clothes here that you can check. Got headlamp, a torch. So I prefer to use headlamp because it keeps your hands free. The torch I'm taking for one of my friend. There are ropes and a pocket knife. These two are my own kind of essentials because ropes and pocket knife, they can have multiple purposes, and trust me, it really needs. So in my trek to Sandakphu, one of the straps in my rucksack came off. So I had to manage it with the ropes. I tied it up and carried that rucksack for 2 days, tying it up with the rope. And then in another trek to Mayanam, once Anubrata's sole came off of his trekking shoe, and that was not long, but it was still like an hour of trek was left. So we managed it with tying up the sole with the rope. So yeah, the rope and knife, you never know, it has multiple purposes. So these two are my own kind of essentials. So apart from that, there are toiletries like toothbrush, sunscreen is a must, lip balm is a must, moisturizer you can take, sanitizer, pocket dew is also a good thing. And then there are cutlery like a spoon, a mug, and a tiffin box that you can use for the breakfast, dinner, and lunch. Yeah, they provide the utensils, but it's always better to use your own. So I always try to make small compartments in the rucksack so that it is easier to take out one without jeopardizing the other things. So I put the padded jacket and the winter layer in one plastic and then plastic bag, and the trek pants in one plastic bag, the dry fit t-shirts in one plastic bag, the winter essentials like the winter cap, balaclava or neck warmer, and gloves, these are in one. So and my inner words in one. So yeah, so that's how I put it in the rucksack so that you take one and the others don't come off. But yeah, you can use those plastics, but make sure you don't litter the place while you're trekking. You have to carry all those things back to your home. So yeah, make sure that you're going somewhere for a trek, you respect the place, you don't litter there. In dry food, I prefer to take cake, biscuit, and chocolate. Chocolate are high on calories, so it's a very good source of energy, especially when you're trekking. One water bottle and one flask is essential. Flask is very essential thing, especially when the temperature are freezing. You need hot water. So yeah, flask might not keep it hot that much, especially given in that kind of weather. But yeah, it could keep your water in normal temperature for a long time. So yeah, that's it. So you will have some new videos of Hampta Pass when we return, and also something from Kaza and Chandratal as well. So yeah, I have covered all the things that I could remember. If you have any other question, please drop your questions in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them. Tab tak ke liye, take care, alvida, khuda hafiz, bye bye.